What's up, world? I go by the name Cxntent and I'm your uncle's uncle. You are now watching The Evolution Of, where we break down the evolution and the journey of your favorite South African hip-hop artists. And on this episode, we bring in none other than Cassper Nyovest. What a lot of you don't know is that Cassper formed a hip-hop group with his friends called Childhood Gangsta at the age of 13. I mean, he's always been ambitious, and we can see what that ambition got him today. With the unfortunate dropout in high school, he was fortunate enough to find a record deal and be signed by Motswako record label Impact Sound, which also signed other bigger Motswako artists such as Tuksinganga and Morafe all the way in 2006. But sadly, he departed with the record label in 2008. With his separation from the record label, late rapper hip-hop Double HP discovered Cassper performing and went on to feature him on a song called Wamtseba Mto. In 2013, he released his debut single titled Kusheshe, featuring OK Malum Kukat. And in 2014, he started his own record label, which signed other big stars such as Nadia Nakai and Tejo, who is now at Universal, and Gemini Major. His second major single was Dokshabeleza, which was released in the same year and received nothing but positive feedback. This is when we were introduced to the Mufasa that we know today. Look, Cassper's not an artist who wants to be channeled, but trust me, he can jump on any song and any sound and he'll kill it. As Cassper was working on his brand and becoming a household name, a feud started with fellow heavyweight rapper Mr. Keenan Forbes, famously known as AKA. But we're not gonna sit on that negativity for this long. Let's move right along. Cassper released his debut album titled Tulufelo, naming it after his sister. The album was such a success that it was on #1 on the Apple iTunes chart for 2 months consecutively. If that's not making a killing, I don't know what is. In October of 2014, Cassper was ranked #1 on MTV's show Hottest MC in Africa, and he was ranked #2 on Hottest MC in South Africa in the same year. His achievements go as far as winning 4 awards at the South African Hip Hop Awards, and he was nominated at the 12th Hetty Awards for Best Male category alongside Sakode of Ghana and our very own Nasty C, just to name a few. With the success of his first album, Cassper ventured into headlining his own concerts, starting with the Ticket Pro Dome, which was called Fill Up the Dome. He then went and released the first single off of the second album called Mama I Made It. The same single was the promo single for the Fill Up the Dome concert. The concert became the beginning of his journey of filling up the biggest stadiums in South Africa. That was history in the making, just by the way. In the years 2015 and 16, Cassper was ranked #1 on MTV Base Hottest MC list. And in 2016, he was ranked #1 in the hottest African rapper since 2014. The success he's been getting through the years has really been piling up, and trust me, that's been pushing him to break more and more boundaries as the years went past. In 2017, Cassper released the first single titled Titomboweni off of the third studio album called Tuto. The song grew popular off of the lyrics Sha Sha and went on to go gold on the same day of its release. In a week, the song had went platinum. In 2018, Cassper released his 4th studio album titled Sweet and Short. The same album went platinum on the day of its release. If we're talking about doing numbers, this guy is really running them up, man. He then went and performed at the Motsepe Foundation event called Global Citizen, which had Beyonce and Jay-Z headlining the event. Cassper did get some criticism from his hip-hop fans when they thought he was leaving the genre behind, but he had came back this year with another single titled Good For That. Hey man, I mean, this man has been setting records, killing the stage. He's probably the best African star we have witnessed in a long time. That was another episode of Evolution of Cassper Nyovest, and I'm just asking for one thing like I do on all the other episodes. All you need to do, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. I go by the name Cxntent, still your uncle's uncle. You're watching Evolution of on Alldaetv, and I'm signing out.